This is where Harriet Tubman grew up, and this very road is part of the byway that guided her and dozens of slaves to freedom. But now history is being threatened by climate change.
This landscape is really largely reminiscent of what Harriet Tubman would have grown up in and what she would have experienced. She was strong, she could do anything the men could do, and that was really how she learned the skills that she needed to escape and then lead others to freedom.
Like digging by hand the 7-mile-long Joseph Stewart's Canal, along with other enslaved and freed black people, which laid the foundation of secret communication networks used to escape. But now the historic landmark, along with many others, are experiencing regular flooding. 10 of the historic byway locations currently have a chronic flooding threat, meaning that they're expected to experience a flooding event at least once a year. And each of these locations holds its own unique place in history. Like Scott's Chapel, where Tubman's family was believed to have worshipped, and Malone's Church, the first African-American church established locally after the Civil War. Both only sit a few feet above sea level. And the historic Bucktown General Store. It was here Tubman was hit in the head with a brick aimed at a fellow enslaved man who was trying to escape. Even the relatively new Tubman Visitor Center, located where she grew up, along with a number of exhibits about her life, is at risk. 18% of that site is currently experiencing chronic flooding, and that number is expected to grow to 100% by 2060.
These are the best estimates of sea level rise in these coming years. And so you see in 2100, virtually half of Dorchester is lost.
Which sadly isn't a big surprise. Dorchester County has already lost more than 5,000 acres of marsh to open water.
The land is actually sinking as a result of a glacier to the north of here many, many years ago. And so that isostatic rebound is coupled with sea level rise. The marsh can't keep up with the sea level rise, and that open water is ever expanding.
Contaminating and ultimately killing trees in its path.
And with the open water, the wind can build up waves, and that causes more erosion. So it's a self-perpetuating mechanism of these areas of open water are getting larger and larger.
Changing the landscape of historic landmarks and the lives of current residents.
People that work here, not only check the weather, they check the tides to see if they can get back into their homes. Many homeowners have raised their home with a higher foundation or on stilts.
Building higher seawalls and elevating roadways will also help. While the damage done can't be reversed, by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, we can help slow sea level rise.
It's certainly hard to watch.
Marsha Pradings-Long from the Chesapeake Marshlands Wildlife Refuge Complex has seen firsthand the importance of preserving history on the eastern shore. Their recent acquisition of a piece of land referred to as Peter's Neck led to the discovery of Harriet Tubman's father's homestead.
If we had not acquired the land and had not been able to partner with the state to find this, we might have lost it altogether. There's a lot out there that has already probably been erased. So it's a great example of how protecting natural resources can also protect cultural resources and where we've all come from.